Damn, bright ass light, bro. Calm down. I said, yo, what's good, YouTube? We back with another video. This winter is going to be very different, bro. Listen, I don't know about y'all, bro, but recently outside it's been acting very strange, bro. We are in the summer and it's not acting summerish. Like the sun, like yeah, there's obviously gonna be some sun, but like yo, there's been low-key rainstorms, like crazy shit going on, bro. Like what's going on? I don't know if y'all experiencing it, but I am experiencing it. So we gonna see what's gonna happen in this upcoming winter, bro. Hold on, what the fuck is that? We got yo, we got prom, bro. Hey, yeah, I wanna. I got y'all. Come on, turn me up. Ooh, hey, hold on. Blue raspberry. We trying it. Okay. It smell good. Hold on. Y'all wanna see? Look. It's like low-key like a blue potion. It's like a mini shield. You use the shield in Fortnite, bro. Hold on, ready? Okay, way better than the purple. Ooh, hold on, this is good. Ooh, yo, okay. Chat, am I even gonna lie? It should say, okay. Let's be honest. Is there sugar in it? 1 gram. Nah. It's 1 gram of sugar. This tastes good as hell, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's good. Okay. Take a dub. Yeah, I took a dub. KSI and Logan Paul, yeah, I took a dub. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. KSI and Logan Paul did their show with it. Anyways, let's get back into the video, bro. This winter is going to be very different. Let's see what bro gotta say.
Season is going to be really, this upcoming winter season is going to be really interesting.
Let's see what's going on.
Because right now, all around the globe, there are major weather pattern changes going on. And these changes are going to directly affect our winter here in the U.S. Arctic blasts, blizzards, and even severe weather.
Yo, what the fuck is an Arctic blast?
Our winter here in the U.S. Arctic blasts, blizzards, and even severe weather are all on the table. But the interesting part is where these things are going to happen.
Thank you, please.
In this video, I'm going to tell you all about
yo, where do y'all live, bro? Where do y'all live? I don't.
That and what
hopefully I'm not
you
gonna
can
get
expect
cold,
in your
bro.
own backyard.
Good thing I ain't in New York, bro, because I know that shit's gonna be
heard
crazy.
about it by now, but El Nino is ramping up down here in the Pacific Ocean. This pretty much just means that the waters are getting much warmer than usual, and since this is such a big body of water, its temperature.
I read about that in school. El Nino, it's like a storm or something, or is that a no? That's the ocean. Is that an ocean?
Fluctuations have major impacts on the weather worldwide. For the past 3 winters, we've been in a La Nina, which is when those Pacific waters are actually colder than usual. So as we head into our first El Nino in quite a while, we're expecting some big changes. During a typical El Nino winter, we usually see an extended Pacific jet stream, and this brings a lot of storms into the south. We also tend to see the polar jet stream cut across the Great Lakes, allowing for much warmer than average air to build up underneath it in western Canada and through the northern U.S. At the same time, things get a lot wetter and somewhat colder down here in the south thanks to all the storminess. And in between all those areas, we usually end up a bit drier than normal, but things fluctuate a lot here. But here's the thing. What I just showed you was a typical El Nino, and what we're about to experience is anything but a typical El Nino. You see, here's where we are right now with sea surface temperatures in the Pacific, and here are all the specific places that we monitor when determining the intensity of an El Nino. You can see very clearly that we are warmer than average across the board. And you can also see here the long history of these waters being colder than average, but more recently things have actually kind of flatlined. And if the warming stopped here, we'd be looking at only a weak to moderate El Nino for this winter, which would make a big difference in the overall USA forecast. But is the warming gonna stop here? Well, let's take a look at some forecast models. Here's the latest projection from the CFS model. As you can see, just a few weeks from now, we do expect these waters to start warming significantly once again. And by around October, we're probably going to be in at least a moderate to strong El Nino. So what exactly is the impact here in the U.S. when there's
bro think he's a news freaking person, bro. Bro got maps and stuff behind him and stuff.
Strong
Bro wants to be a news reporter so
versus
bad.
a weak El Nino in the winter. Well, as far as temperatures go, with a weak El Nino, we would expect to see much colder than average temperatures for a lot of the East Coast due to that polar jet making its way farther south. But with a stronger El Nino, things are completely flipped. We get colder in the west and somewhat warmer in the east. But even dialing it down this much does not tell the whole story. Sure, it looks like we're going to have a moderate to strong El Nino, and we're going to have a lot of historical data to back up what that actually means for us, but there is no historical data whatsoever.
What does that mean?
To back
2002, 1980s, they've been studying this. Like, what happened in 2006? That was
up what that actually means for us, but there is no historical data whatsoever for this next big part of the equation that we have to figure out. Right now, the Atlantic Ocean is hotter than it's ever been before, and not only will that have implications on this hurricane season, but these warm waters have the ability to feed all storms, even snowstorms, especially east of the Mississippi River. Most of our bigger
all that water is going to be turned into snow.
Storms rely on warm, moist air from either the Gulf of Mexico or the Atlantic to survive. And the warmer and more moist they are, the bigger the storms can potentially be. If we get into a situation this winter where we have abundant cold air and the sea surface temperatures are still this high, we're going to have a very active
How do people
stretch
find this stuff out, bro? Like, what type of math, scientific stuff you got to do to figure this out,
big time snowstorms. But once again, we haven't really ever seen an El Nino winter where the Atlantic was so warm, so we have nothing to compare this against. Now, we're still quite a ways away from winter, and there's only so much you can predict at this point, but I do have a preliminary and very early winter outlook for you. First of all, in general, I think temperatures are going to follow a pattern consistent with the strong El Ninos of the past. It's going to be much warmer than usual in Western Canada, and a lot of that warmth will dip down into the central U.S. as well. In the south, due to the amplified storm track, things are more than likely going to be quite a bit colder than usual. And despite the record warm sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic, I think a lot of those southern storms are going to travel parallel to the East Coast, and that's going to bring down much colder air on a more regular basis to the eastern states. And everyone else in between can pretty much expect mostly average or typical seasonal temperature changes and swings this winter. Now, that's a pretty useful forecast for sure, but I have an even more bold prediction for you right now.
Are you looking at me like that?
Based on everything we've learned today, I think I have an idea as to where our next Big Daddy snowstorm is going to be. What in the world is a Big Daddy snowstorm, you ask? Well, just about every year, somewhere in the U.S., there's a snowstorm that's quite memorable for the people it impacts. You've probably heard people talk about the blizzard of this year or that year, or you've heard somebody say, I remember back in the old days during the great snowstorm of 1980 whatever. It's those kinds of storms that I refer to as Big Daddy snowstorms. I think there's a good chance we're going to get one this year, and I've got a map showing you where it's most likely to happen. First off, here's the general 2% likelihood area. It's big because the probability is small. Now, here's the fun stuff. The dark blue represents where I think we have a 5% chance of seeing a Big Daddy snowstorm this winter. The pink is going to represent a 10% chance, and the red is actually going to be a 15% chance. I think that at some point this winter, a large area of cold air is going to be in place as one of those El Nino enhanced southern storms starts tracking north. When that happens, someone is going to get a heaping helping of snow. Now, of course, this is a wildly early prediction to make, and it's mostly just for fun, but go ahead and hold me accountable. If you want to come back to this video in March or April of 2024 and let me know how I did in the comments, I would love that. The reason I have any shred of confidence here is because El Nino winters and Big Daddy snowstorms are
why you do that weird
strangers. A lot of you probably remember the January blizzard of 2016, which dumped up to 3 feet of snow across the mid-Atlantic and caused over $500 million in damage. That storm occurred during the 2014 to 2016 El Nino event, which is regarded as one of the strongest El Ninos in recorded history. Another strong El Nino occurred in 1997 and 1998, and there was a ton of big winter storms during this time period, including the January 1998 North American ice storm, which actually left 4 million people without power hour and caused $7 billion in damage. And the list really goes on and on. And it's also important to note that most of these El Nino winters were also quite active in terms of severe weather. Due to that increased southern storm track and large temperature swings, severe weather outbreaks are unfortunate.
But I can't tell me this just ain't the best, bro. This is why winter is the best, bro. Let's say you in winter, right? And it's like snowy everywhere. But then like you get home and like the heater's on and you just be chilling mad cozy and stuff. Like winter is literally the best, yo. You can't tell me winter is not the best. You cannot tell me winter is not the best, bro. I don't care. Like a nice snowy day, but then you go home and it's like nice and warm, bro. Like, come on, bro. Good food.
Something that we're certainly going to be dealing with this winter. So whether you're dealing with a big daddy snowstorm,
hey, but for y'all who got backyards, that shit gonna be tough.
Or big nasty thunderstorms this winter, something I think you're going to need is a good radar app. Just look at me. My life revolves around the weather. It's very obviously a big part of my life, and you know how I choose to monitor the weather? On my phone most of the time through the Radar Omega app. I use it when I'm storm chasing. I use it when I'm just trying to see what's in that dark cloud over there. I even use it when I'm guiding millions of people through some of the worst.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro wants to be a news reporter so bad. He literally live streaming himself on YouTube, reporting the
storms that have hit the U.S. And you can actually have the same thing on your phone for less than the price of a Big Mac.
He trying to get a promo.
What can I get for you today?
Can I get the most capable weather app in the world?
No, but you can download it.
Get your ass on, boy.
The alternatives. If you're even slightly interested in
he
looking
didn't even tell us what thing is gonna be bad. The red and the pink and
the radar, getting severe weather warnings, or
basically
looking
what
at
I heard is it's gonna be very bad. Like, yo, what? Comments, tell me out, bro. What's going on? There's no comment? Okay. Load. Yo, chat, my internet's not that slow, bro. It's not that slow. I will never forget. I don't care about 70. Yo, that boy is old. I live in the northeastern Berries. As a Texas person, came from North Houston. Bro, why is everybody telling? Yo, I live in Buffalo, New York. I don't even know. It's got my wife and I talk in the weather. Alright, bro. Anyways, we'll see what's gonna happen, bro. I doubt anything like crazy is gonna happen, bro. Let's be honest. It's just gonna be a normal winter. But stuff is really tweaking now, like during the summer. I don't know what's going on. But damn, why this shit got like 5,000 dislikes? Anyways, yeah, I like that video. Hit that like button. Subscribe. And we out.
Shorty so bad, shorty so fine, I really want her. Shorty so fine, I really want her. Shorty so fine, can you be mine?